Okay, hi guys. I just laughed there because I just made a 3 minute video and I wasn't recording it. But anyway, so first of all, I want to start off and say thank you very much to the Reddit community for their feedback on the post I made. I made a post and you guys shared your ideas with me, and that really got me thinking a lot more. And it made me appreciate the fact that there are people out there who want this stuff, they want to learn about it. And so what I'm doing is beneficial for you guys. And, my deep rooted feeling really is that I want to be able to show people how they can embrace vulnerability and how it can help them in their lives. Because the moment I started embracing vulnerability, the moment I started stepping out of my comfort zone, was the moment the best things ever have happened to me in my life. So that brings me on to my next point, okay? What is vulnerability? I've been banging on about this word a lot, and you're probably going to hear it a lot on this channel. And this is the definition I've come up with. If you guys have different ones, feel free to fire them at me. But this is the definition I've come up with. It's doing something different or doing it differently. So by doing something different, we mean stepping out of your comfort zone, trying a new hobby, trying a new job, meeting new people, all of these are associated with vulnerability because they are doing something different. Now, when I say doing something differently, I mean doing the same things that you've always done, but with a slight different twist on them. So, for instance, an easy one that I came up with yesterday was having the same old dish which you have all the time, but like adding spice to it. You say you've had this same dish for 10 years straight, you've used the same ingredients and all that, and then all of a sudden you consider, or someone makes you consider adding like cheese to it or something, and you're like, oh no, that's a bit out there. That might not quite work. You might not think that's vulnerability to an extent, but it is a certain level of stepping out of the comfort zone. And so, yeah, when it comes to doing things differently, I would say it's a bit, the vulnerability is not as it's not as extreme as it would be doing something completely different. Okay. And so, so now we've established what vulnerability is. And I want to make something clear. People say things such as, oh, I did this one thing. No, I had this one fear, right? And I did this one thing. And after I did that one thing, I no longer had the fear. I am now fearless. I can do it anytime I like. For example, like the fear of heights, for example. How do people normally conquer that thing? Go up to the top of a building and jump off it? And then now they're like, oh, okay, I conquered my fear of heights. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that's conquering, but you did embrace the fear itself. You accepted it and you jumped off the building. However, let's say a week or so later, you go there again. Oh, no. Please don't try and tell me you won't have the same fear. Of course you will have the same fear. Let's leave it there. But you may be a bit better at embracing it. You'll be able to associate the feelings you had back a week ago with the feelings you have in your body now, and then you'll be like, oh, this is what I felt. Hang on a minute. I can do this. This feeling is familiar to me, I don't have to, once you familiarize yourself with that feeling, you no longer interpret it as fear. And yeah, maybe that's where the term fear conquering comes from, but that's what embracing vulnerability is basically. And we'll delve more into how one embraces fear and vulnerability, etc. And we'll delve into practices or things and methods which you can best do those. And also, I am sighing a bit, that's because I haven't actually planned this stuff fully out. But I tell you one thing, I'm a person, as I want to be a vulnerability coach, a life coach, shall we say, whatever, I'm on this path, I'm on this journey of learning. So as I preach, I'm also learning, I'm continually learning, and I'm a person who's actively taking action, stepping out their comfort zone daily. And so I think by doing that, I will speed up the process in which I can learn this stuff and then teach it to you guys.